was paying out of pocket for everything because, of course, insurance isn't going to cover these more holistic approaches to health. But I was in the mild hyperbaric oxygen chamber multiple times a week, which, is a 90-minute session. So to have a husband who's gone all the time and 2 kids that are involved in everything was really hard to find time for that. But again, I had to step away from my career to make time for healing. I completely changed my diet. I went from eating, I would really honestly say probably 95% processed foods to eating so clean. I got so into nutrition that I became a certified health coach and a certified nutrition coach. I just loved it. And I wanted to share so much of what I was learning with people. I felt a little better, a touch better. I feel like the fatigue even got to a point to where I couldn't work out anymore. So I was like, something is failing me in my body. To get back to that question, I found out that I had no ferritin. And I thought initially a couple years ago, well, of course, maybe that's why I don't have any energy. But my insurance wouldn't approve having iron transfusions. So, found out that I had no ferritin. And then I found out through testing that I didn't have any testosterone. I found out what you asked for from patients and found out that I had the worst heavy metal toxicity I think you've ever seen, the second worst mold toxicity you've ever seen. It was so nice to actually see all of that on paper because it gave validation to all of these questions that I had for years leading up to that. And I 100% have you to thank for that because I wouldn't have known to test for those specific things if it weren't for you.